Welcome back. Well, from holiday treats to out-of-town travel, there are a lot of things that can be a challenge to those who are living with diabetes through the holidays. And here to tell us more about ways that you can not only manage the disease yourself, but also things to keep in mind if a friend or loved one has diabetes, we're pleased to welcome diabetes educator from Central Baptist Hospital, Kathleen Stanley, and also Stuart Perry. Thank you, former national chair of the American Diabetes Association Board and chair of the local leadership board. Thank you both so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Kristen.
Well, this is something that I think all of us comment through the holiday season about how hard it is if you're just trying to keep a healthy weight or keep healthy in general with all the buffets and treats and everything. And this is just one of several things that may be an issue if you're managing diabetes, right?
Oh, yes. There's lots of challenges with the holiday season. And some of the tips that I can give people who have diabetes are try their best to stay on a schedule. And if they're going to a holiday party or a holiday event that gets them off schedule with their meals or medications, at least eat a snack before they go and try to adjust things and check blood sugars more often so they can see how they're doing.
And there are also some things to keep in mind if you're traveling. I know that we had a health report a few months ago just talking about restrictions on airline travel and your medications and different things that you may need to bring with you. That's something you should plan ahead for as well.
Yes, and another rule of thumb is to keep twice as much supplies as you think with you as you think you need, because if you get in an airport, there may be a delay in weather or mechanical issues, and you may be there longer than you think. And keeping your supplies with you and not putting them on your check-in bag is also important. You don't want to be separated from them.
And this is something that there are a lot of resources available through the American Diabetes Association to help folks through this time or any time of the year, really, right?
That's correct. Either through diabetes.org or through the 1-800-DIABETES. Now, the American Diabetes Association is the largest dispenser of information about diabetes that exists on the planet. You can go on our website of diabetes.org or call the 800 number, and we have operators that will live people that actually talk to you that are actually in the United States who will talk to you about your diabetes and give you some recommendations. We have lots of kits. You know, Kathleen's exactly right. If you're traveling, if you're flying, which I do a lot for the American Diabetes Association, you need to keep extra medication. But also when you're going through the security line, you keep a script. In other words, you have to have a note from your doctor explaining why you need this medication to get through security, as well as if you happen to be on a pump. Many people are having to take it off. We've noticed a lot of problems now going through TSA now with the increased security and people with diabetes. I keep extra medication when I go through, and I was at a diabetes meeting last weekend. I came home with none of that because everybody else had forgotten it and borrowed it from me.
Oh.
So it's a scenario where when you have diabetes, you have to manage it all the time. And it's important, especially through the holidays, because we tend to eat more, exercise less, sit around and talk to friends. And, you know, diabetes is a disease you have to manage, and you have to manage it every single day of your life. It doesn't take a holiday. Diabetes is here with you. It never takes a holiday.
Well, very well said. And one more thing before we go, of course, it's something that family members and friends, if you have not been diagnosed with diabetes, but someone that may be a guest or you may be giving gifts to, keep that in mind as well with how you're maybe preparing meals or giving gifts as well, right?
That's exactly right. And always pay attention to the person, not the diabetes, but support a healthy lifestyle. And we should be doing that with all of our friends and family anyway. But be respectful and give gifts that may be like stress reducers, like good books, good music, or wonderful fruit baskets that you know would be allowed on their diet plan.
And those are good gift ideas for anybody.
And you can always call Kathleen, and she'll be happy to give you all the advice you need.
Great. Well, thank you both so much for being with us. Some great advice, and we know something that our viewers can take to heart as well. And if you're interested in learning more and getting some of those resources that we mentioned, you see the local phone number and website there for the American Diabetes Association. We will be right back with a check of your forecast. Stay with us.